Yes, everyone, welcome back to the Red Divide. On this side, currently suffering for United, my name is Mark. And on that side, the man that's flying right now, smiling. We hate to see it. Ray, what's going on?
Doing fantastic, my cousin. Surprised you're not wearing black today. You decided to support the old Springboks. Good choice. At least you're not in a Man United shirt tonight. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good actually. I've made peace with United season, so I guess I'm okay. Not as hard
Nice one.
flying as you are.
Well, if you turn the table upside down, you're near the top. You know what I mean?
Ah, somewhere near the top. Even then, we're not at the top.
There or thereabouts, shall we say?
It's a good thing.
So here we go once again. United at home to Ipswich. Can you guys fall to 16th? Or are you going to get a win?
Yeah, look, geez. After that horrendous first half display against Everton, the boys came right. Second half, luckily nicked that draw. They need to use what they did in that second half in the games going forward. Because if they play like the first half, we have tough games coming up. We could really be in a relegation battle. Like, jokes aside, we're 10 points shy of historically, avoiding relegation, being 40 points. And yeah, if we don't start playing and start winning, it's no joke. United will be in a relegation battle. And can you imagine? Can you imagine United going down? I don't want to think about it. Jeez, I'm not going to utter that again. Anyway, yeah, so we have Ipswich at home. It's really on paper, it's a game we should win. However, the way Ipswich play, they all out attack, they come at you, they're never afraid. And our home form has been atrocious, as we know, sitting there firsthand and watching it. Yeah, it's rough. So, the funny thing is, I couldn't even put money on United to win this game. It's wild. And Kieran McKenna, he's got that team pumping, playing very well in the Premier League. They haven't changed their tactics, their style of play. They go and attack every single team. And we've seen the way to beat United is with high energy, high press, and fight for every ball. And teams normally outwork United, which is very sad to say. A lot of those players don't have it in them. So I look forward to a summer transfer window where Emery can change that. But for now, we're stuck with what we're stuck with. A lot of those players are not right for that system, but it is what it is. And I think it'll be a very tough game against Ipswich. I can see us drawing that game. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be one hell of a tight game. I'd love to say we're just going to go and beat them, but I've seen this too many times. So yeah, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's that bad. It's that bad.
Well, look, in reality, if you look at the team sheets on paper, most of the bookies would give it to Man United. But then again, when you've got two teams that are fighting relegation, those are tough matches. Anything can happen. And like you said, two teams fighting relegation. That's right. And, Ipswich, they haven't changed their tactics. They've played attacking football throughout the whole season. They probably should have been a little bit more cautious in some of the other games against the top teams. But yeah, this is the Premier League. There's never an easy game. And if United don't come out of the blocks firing, like they did in the second half against Everton, and they have that lethargic attitude of slow build-up, you guys are going to have a tough night. That's just the way it is. That's reality. I don't know. Let's talk about a score prediction, yeah. What do you reckon? I know earlier you said a draw. What are you reckoning? You guys are at home. Your home form has been a bit crap this season.
Terrible.
Oof. What do you reckon? 1-1 draw? 2-2 draw?
Yeah, let's go with the 1-1. Let's go with the 1-1.
Yeah.
We also have injuries. Unfortunately, we have injuries, and Ahmad was our best player. He's now injured the rest of the season. Mainu's still out. Thank God Ugarte came back. Eriksen's back. Martinez is out rest of the season. Gone. Rashford at Villa just had 2 assists. He's away. Xerxes and Hoyland are. Xerxes at least playing ball. He's playing well. A lot of intricate passing and very involved with the gameplay. But Hoyland, unfortunately, is not getting the service. And so we're not scoring a whole lot of goals. United, we score one, it's great. We scored two, it's a miracle. That's why I couldn't believe we scored two against Everton, because we don't score a lot of goals. At least not in the system, not yet. So it's rough. And if Ipswich score one goal, there's always a chance that we'll only also score one, and it'll be 1-1. So it's tough right now.
Well, it's simple. Marine needs to start with Garnacho. Look what he did in the second half. He changed that game. Yes, Fernandez scored a great goal and was a great equalizer from Ugarte. But if you look at the highlights, which I didn't watch the game, I watched the highlights. Garnacho, he changed the game completely. And I 100% agree with you. Hoyland has not had the service that a striker needs. He scored 2 goals in the Premier League as a striker. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for him. It's not good enough for his confidence.
100%.
But he does need better service from the midfield.
You could have Thierry Henry there, but you don't give the man service, he's not going to score. You know what I mean? So it's shocking. But the only other side with the Garnacho is, even Ten Hag used to do that. Sometimes put him on the bench and bring him on as an impact sub 60 minutes, because he's quick, he's hungry, he tires defenders out. And when you have tired legs, man, Garnacho's a machine. You know what I mean? So sometimes he works great off the bench, but I hear you. He's one of our better players right now, so maybe need him on the field for more often than not.
I agree 100%. I reckon maybe a draw is a fair shot, obviously with the form that you guys are in. Maybe a 1-1.
Wild to think, Ipswich, newly promoted team, coming to Old Trafford, and both of us are saying, yeah, sounds about right, a draw.
It's crazy.
That's
absolutely
wild.
Crazy.
That's wild. Anyway, yeah, is what it is. You boys have got a game. Wow.
Tough game. Another tough game. This is the Premier League. The games come thick and fast. You know, at Newcastle United, what a team. I have a lot of admiration for Eddie Howe and the way he sets up his team. You know, he usually plays a lot of, I think he plays a back 5, and he absolutely throttles the midfield. So it's really difficult for teams to play in between the lines and break the lines through the midfield. But yeah, I saw a little bit of a chink in their armor against Forest. In the first half, they went down 1-0. But then, you know, they almost came into life and scored 4 quick goals. But then in the second half, it's almost like they never turned up, and Forest had opportunities to, you know, equalize, if not take all 3 points at the end of the day. So I'm hoping at the end of the day, it's going to be a tough game for us. You know, if we are going to get that illustrious Premier League title, we have to win these type of games. It's not going to be easy. I think history has proven Newcastle's always a really tough fixture, but they are coming to Anfield, and we're going to have a break from the FA Cup as we're out, where a lot of teams need to play on the weekend. So I'm hoping that the boys can give one big push, get all 3 points, and just solidify our position on top of the table.
Yeah, look, it'll be a great game, I think. It'll be firepower against firepower. It'll be your boy, old Salah. Gakpo looks like he's fit again. Jota, and your boys versus Gordon, Isak, and Murphy. They're probably the 3 biggest threats for Newcastle. So yeah, it's going to be great. It'll be a great game for the neutral. Of course, we hope Newcastle can do us all a favour and beat you, Scousers. It'll be a great game no matter what. I really look forward to it. So yeah, that should be the game of the weekend, I imagine. Thanks to Newcastle being involved.
Look, at the end of the day, like I said earlier, you know, Newcastle's got a squad. If you look at that midfield, Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes, it's going to be a midfield battle between Szoboszlai and McAllister. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to fine margins. I don't think any team is going to win by 2 or 3 goals clear. It's going to come down to fine margins. The team that is switched on for 90 minutes, that makes the least mistakes, is going to win the game. But I'm hoping, you know, the Magpies come into Anfield. I'm hoping the crowd get behind the team, give us a big push, and the boys get all 3 points. And then the next episode of the Red Divide will be real interesting.
For sure. I just realized we should have had Haldor on for this game as well. He'll be on for the Carabao Cup final. But yeah, shout out to Hal, the big Newcastle fan. Would have got him on here, but this midweek game, and it's just difficult. The time zones, it's not easy, but yeah, it'll be good. I look forward to seeing the action back and forth in the fantasy group with Newcastle and Liverpool.
Indeed, it's going to be a cracker. With that being said, come on, Liverpool, let's go.
Yeah, rather not. Come on, Geordies, you can do it. Stop these boys. Sweet, see ya. Ciao.
Peace.